Good evening, and welcome to day 11 here at the Celtic Wanderings studios in lovely Davenport, Iowa. I'm your host, Lojo Russo, and today we'll be doing the things that I had promised other than playing guitars and mandolins and such, because I smashed my finger. And this is the one finger you don't want to smash. This is a finger that is very useful when one is playing the guitar. And so today I thought instead we would do some of those other things that we talked about. Huzzah, Lisa, hello, how are you? Lisa, I see you. I see a couple other small heads. Thanks for joining me tonight. So tonight I will not be playing the guitar. In fact, the only guitar I'll be playing tonight will be this. This was actually given to me by one of my guitar students. Isn't that lovely? I dig it. It's like a guitar lava lamp. It's the best. Anyway, so that'll be here every once in a while to remind you that I do play guitar. But because you'll see here, black nail. I did poke a hole in it, so I should be better by tomorrow. But hi to Paul as well, Lisa. So today I'm going to be doing a cappella and reading from the feckin' book of Irish everything. Okay. So let's start with an a cappella tune. All right. It's a prestigious award. It is, isn't it? It kind of looks that way, doesn't it? Anyway, I love it. So let's see. And now we come to the world's smallest boron. This one actually has my custom Celtic knot, courtesy of Mr. Ken Larson. Mr. Ken Larson. I might have left it a little too long in front of the heater, so we'll wait on that. Let's do something a little slower then. I have dreamed on this mountain since first I was my mother's daughter, and you can't just take my dreams away. Not with me watching. You may drive a big machine, but I was born a great big woman, and you can't just take my dreams away without me fighting. This old mountain raised my many daughters. Some died young, some are still living. If you come here for the taking our mountain, well, we ain't come here to give it. I have dreamed on this mountain since first I was my mother's daughter, and you can't just take my dreams away. Not with me watching. No, you can't just take my dreams away without me fighting. No, you can't just take my dreams away. It's an Appalachian song that I learned by a women's music artist by the name of Farron. So I've got my drum. I have a tambourine. Let's see. When I was a little lad or so, my mother told me to me, way Holloway, singing Holloway Joe. That I did not kiss the girls, my lips they would grow moldy to me, way Holloway, singing Holloway Joe. Way Holloway, I'm bound for better weather, Timmy, way Holloway, singing Holloway Joe. It is the world's smallest tambourine. Everything's dropping. Louis was the king of France before the revolution. Way Holloway, away, singing, oh, that was the revolution. Oh, wear the helmet. All right. Then he got his head cut off, which spoiled his constitution. Way all away, singing all the way, Joe. Way all away, we're bound for better weather, Timmy. Way all away, singing all the way, Joe. The cook is in the galley, boys, making duff so handy, Timmy. Way all away, singing all the way, Joe. The captain's in his cabin, lads, drinking wine and brandy. Way all away, singing all the way, Joe. Way all away, we're bound for better weather, Timmy. Way all away, singing all away, Joe. Tambourine. First I had a Yankee lass, you know she was so lazy to me. Way all away, singing all away, Joe. Then I had an Irish lass, you know she was a crazy girl, mate. Way all away, singing all away, Joe. Way all away, we're bound for better weather, Timmy. Way all away, singing all away, Joe. Next I had an English bird, you know she was a loser to me. Way all away, singing all away, Joe. Then I had an Italian girl, you know she was a boozer to me. Way all away, singing all away, Joe. Way all away, we're bound for better weather today. Way all away, singing all away, Joe. Next I tried a German maid, you know she took the fancy to me. Way all away, singing all away, Joe. Then I tried a Scottish girl, you know she was a Nancy to me. Way all away, singing all away, Joe. Way all away, we're bound for better weather today. Way all away, singing all away, Joe. Way all away, howdy Tom, for better weather today. Way all away, singing all away, Joe. You know, it's going to be one of those days. For those of you just tuning in, hi Lisa, that is a very black nail. It's getting blacker by the moment. And we installed a fridge today, a new fridge, and turned out that the cupboard was too low. So we had to remove a wall cupboard to get the refrigerator against the wall, and unpleasantness ensued. So there I am. Okay. Better. Good. Now, a lot of this stuff I'm going to be doing is from the old Gallo Glass songbook. Some not so much. I will endeavor to play the bodhrán, the wee bodhrán. The very, perhaps a little too tight. My bodhrán's a little too tight. Not so much me. Let's fix that, shall we? There we go. Slanja. Slanjavai. There we go. Oh. Better. All right. Let's try it this way. In Scotland there lives a lass, and every Sunday after Mass she would go and have a glass before going home by Barna. Won't go home by Mitbereen, the night is bright, she might be seen. Won't go home by Mitbereen, she'll be home by Barna. I wonder where that key is anyway. Won't go home along the roads, if it'll do my tax a rose. Won't go home along the roads, she'll be home by Barna. Won't go home across the fields. The light is bright, she's kicking her heels. Won't go home across the fields, she'll be home before night. In Scartington there lives a lass, and every Sunday after Mass she would go and have a glass before going home. Won't go home along the favorite right, you might be seen. Won't go home by Midbarine, she'll be home before night. All right, I think it's time for a story, don't you? Let's go to the book of everything feckin' Irish. I'm going to just open to a page. The playwright Richard Brinsley Sheridan writes, "Pity those who nature abuses, never those who abuse nature." I don't agree. The Archbishop John Charles McQuaid, from 1940 to 1972, the Archbishop directed the course of the nation in issues of morality, and for his purposes this meant everything. It even included forbidding the importation of tampons, as they might make women excited. No. Considering that Dev actually got this guy to approve the 1937 Constitution before showing it to the cabinet, it's probably not surprising how sexually screwed up we were as a nation for the next half century or so. In parentheses, for issues upon which we had a direct influence, see also abstinence, adultery, celibacy, censorship, see the whole darn chapter, it says. There are bachelor festivals in Ballybunion, and there are bunion festivals in Ballybachelor. Did you know that? I don't know if you knew that. Perhaps we'll find a new page after the next song. Hi, everybody. How's it going? How was your Saturday? I hope you've been having a good Saturday. Hello, Annette. Hello, Dylan. What else? Let's try that. I'm going to make it work. Molly was handsome and pretty. I'll have her best a new coat. I went to the mainland to see her, me in a small rolling boat. I hadn't gone more than a furlong when we holes in the bottom did sprout. A big wave came up and capsized me, tossed me in my boat about. Come up the stairs, up the stairs. Come up the stairs, Molly, oh. Come up the stairs, up the stairs. Bring something to warm me, oh bones. Amazing the trills you can get out of a little tiny boron and a great big stick. Well, up came a great big sea monster, 40 feet more and sure. Took one look at my solemn features, offered a ride to the shore. Where dost thou go in such weather? I'm going courting mine, says I. There's no women left in the island. How's a young man to get by? The stairs, up the stairs, come up the stairs, Mario. Come up the stairs, up the stairs. Bring something no more mayo. Why don't you and Molly get married? Both could you stay at home? 'Tis better to suffer in marriage than live in your life all alone. I will ask my young Molly to marry. I'm hoping that she will agree. 'Tis better to suffer in marriage than live in her life without me. Come up the stairs, up the stairs. Come up the stairs, Mario. Come up the stairs, up the stairs. Bring something to warm me, oh bones. The monster took me to the mainland. To Molly I ran straight and true. 'Tis better to suffer in marriage than live in my life without you. Come up the stairs, up the stairs. Come up the stairs, Mario. Come up the stairs, up the stairs. Bring something to warm me, oh bones. Come up the stairs, up the stairs. Come up the stairs, Mario. Come up the stairs, up the stairs. 'Tis you should be warming me. Ooh. I got to sing that at an Irish, I don't know what you call it when it's only singing, but it was very cool. It was very cool to watch and to listen, and some of the ways people sang songs, and it reminds me of a Tommy Tiernan bit where Tommy Tiernan's like talking about a session, and a session will be going really grand, and then suddenly everything will die down, and this one old woman just goes, "Oh, the boats, the boats, the boats, upon the sea." There was that happen too. I'm gonna reach over here, see what I got for you. Let's see. How about, oh, not that one. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna play the guitar. There we go. Okay. All right, this is going to be a sing-along, everybody. Are you ready? I'm going to sing. And the hairs of her dicky dido. And then you'll reply. And the hairs of her dicky dido. And then I'll sing. And the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. Now, as I sing this song, you'll kind of understand how it goes. And if you have something you think might work in the song, write it out. And I'll try to work it into the song. All right? All right, so. And the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. One black one, one white one, and one with a bit of shite on, and the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. And the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. One black one, one white one, and one renna and a yummer. Drink. I'm not going to get that top on. The cat's going to knock it over. One black one, one white one, and one and a number 7 one, and the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. And the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. Here's one from Dylan. One black one, one white one, and one tasty crunchy funyun. I'm totally using that. And the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. And the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. One black one, one white one, and one they used to tether elephants. Whoa! And the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. And the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. One black one, one white one, and one really groovy tie-dyed one. Sparkly. And the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. And the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. One black one, one white one, and one we used to swing from trees on. Ah! Yeah. And the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. And the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido, and the hairs of her dicky dido hung down to her knees. Remember, if you've got one you want me to try, put it up there. Let's get it going. Oh, one black one white one, and one kind of fuzzy green one. And the hairs of her dicky-dido hung down to her knees. And the hairs of her dicky-dido, and the hairs of her dicky-dido, and the hairs of her dicky-dido hung down to her knees. One black one white one, and what? And the hairs of her dicky-dido hung down to her knees. And the hairs of her dicky-dido, and the hairs of her dicky-dido, and the hairs of her dicky-dido hung down to her knees. And the hairs of her dicky-dido, and the hairs of her dicky-dido, and the hairs of her dicky-dido hung down to her knees. That was fun. Nice one, Dylan. Way to play along. I like that. I'm writing it down. One black one white one, and one wild out of her bum one. Ha ha! Johnny! And the hairs of her dicky-dido hung down to her knees. And the hairs of her dicky-dido, and the hairs of her dicky-dido, and the hairs of her dicky-dido hung down to her knees. Anybody else? No. Okay. Very good. Hello, everyone. Again, for those of you who arrived a little late, I have ruined the most important finger on my right hand for playing the guitar. This is the guitar I'll be playing. Ooh. Ooh. Tonight's theme is all a cappella because I can't play the guitar. So yeah, tonight's theme is things other than strings. Ha! Aha! We have found the theme. Things other than strings. Let us go to the feckin' book of everything Irish. Open to a page. If you're in Ireland, here's some phrases you might want to know. Bucketing down is an expression for raining cats and dogs. Usage. Sure as bucketing down outside, might as well have another 6 pints. That's right, these will be read with a very bad Irish accent. Thank you. Circling over Shannon. It's just drunk. And evidently it was derived from a visit from Boris Yeltsin. More cowbell. I have a cowbell. I can do that. Let's see, what else we got? Come home with one arm as long as the other is an expression to be unsuccessful in an enterprise. I tried to get Mary to come home with me, but I just came home with one arm as long as the other. Okay. You want to hear Sailor's Prayer? Ken, I can do that. Like a cow looking over a whitewashed wall. There we go. An expression for wearing a vacant expression or being not too bright. The minister looks like a cow looking over a whitewashed wall. There you have it from the feckin' book of everything Irish. More from that later. Okay. Sailor's Prayer. Sailor's Prayer, Sailor's Prayer. Where'd my other tipper go anyway? You guys, has anybody seen it? The other tipper? Where be a tipper? It's a long way to find my tipper. Okay. Don't know. Don't care. There we go. Oh, I don't like that. Let's try. Ha-ha! Not really sure where this came from. I think it might be like a spindle broken off a child's chair, maybe. I don't know. But I thought it was kind of fun. Got to be careful how I hold these things. Though my sails be torn and tattered, they must be turned about. Let the night wind chill me to me very soul. And though the waters sting my eyes, the stars no light provide. Give me just another morning light to hold. I will not lie me down, this rain a raging. I will not lie me down in such a storm. And if this night be unblessed, I cannot take my rest until I reach another shore. Though the only water left is but salt to wound me thirst, I will drink the rain that falls so steady down. And though my blindness be my gift, there be thieves upon the drift, I will thank the fog that shelters us so long. I will not lie me down, this rain a raging. I will not lie me down in such a storm. And if this night be unblessed, I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore. And though me mates be worn and weary, don't believe their older lots, there's no need for their bones on that blackened bottom. And though the streets just off the bow, we will not answer him now. He will stand and face the morning light without us. I will not lie me down, the rain a raging. I will not lie me down in such a storm. And if this night be unblessed, I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore. I will not lie me down, this rain a raging. I will not lie me down in such a storm. And if this night be unblessed, I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore. Love it. Ken, I don't know if you caught it earlier, but when your tipper is like twice as long as your boron, you get some just wicked trills, man. All right. Let's see. Let's go into the book of Celtic Crack and see if there's another lovely song that I can completely ruin. Not that one, not that one, not that one. Oh, I'm gonna do that one later for sure. No. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, you know what? I never do this one, so I'm going to do it. Hi, Jill. Yeah, I know, the finger. Ken, yes, I do know. She moved through the fair. All right, but first I'm going to do Paddy's Lament. Dear boss, I write a note to tell you of my plight. And at the time of writing, I am not a pretty sight. My body is all black and blue, my face a deathly gray. And I hope you understand why Paddy's not at work today. While working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear. And to throw them down from off the top seemed quite a good idea. But the foreman wasn't very pleased, he was an awful sod. He said I had to carry them down the ladder in my hod. Not hood, hod. Well, clearing all those bricks by hand, it seemed so very slow. So I hoisted up a barrel and secured the rope below. But in my haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a barrel full of building bricks is heavier than me. So when I had tied the rope, the barrel fell like lead. And clinging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. I took off like a rocket, and to my dismay I found that halfway up I met the bloody barrel coming down. Well, the barrel broke my shoulder as to the ground it sped, and when I reached the top I banged the pulley with me head. I held on tight, though numb with shock from this almighty blow, and the barrel spilled out half its load 14 floors below. Now when those building bricks fell from the barrel to the floor, I then outweighed the barrel, so I started down once more. I held on tightly to the rope as I flew to the ground, and I landed on those building bricks that were scattered all around. Now as I lay there on the deck, I thought I'd passed the worst. But when the barrel reached the top, that's when the bottom burst. Have you ever had that? My bottom burst once. No, never mind. A shower of bricks came down on me. I didn't have a hope. As I was losing consciousness, I let go the bloody rope. The barrel being heavier, it started down again and landed right on top of me as I lay on the floor. It broke 3 ribs in my left arm and blackened my one nail. So I hope you'll understand why Patty's not at work today. Thank you. Thank you. Past the worst. No, past the worst. The bratwurst, right? Right, Eric? Hi, buddy. How's it going, man? Woohoo! It's good to see some friendly folks out there. So many friendly folks out there. Thank you all. I know this isn't a normal Lojo Celtic Wandering kind of night, but unfortunately I've suffered an injury. I'll have you know, I know it doesn't look that bad, but that's because I drilled a hole in it. Yes, that's right. I am so tough. I drilled a hole in my own nail using an X-Acto blade, which doesn't work quite as well as I'd like it to, but it's better than nothing. And so by tomorrow I should be okay again. Did you? It is a lovely Saturday night, Betsy. Hello, how are you? Let's see. What did I want to do? I think there was, what the fuck? Use a hot needle. No! No, it smells. Oh, no. It smells bad. It smells. Calling nurse. Betsy! Let's see. What do we got? Oh, you wanted to hear? Oh, I can't. Rats. I have, shoot. What can I got nothing. That's too bad. But yes, I can do that song. I can do, She Moved Through the Fair. Not just yet. A hot paper clip. That's what you used on the farm. Oh no, it just sounds horrible. It just sounds horrible to use any of those things. So, you guys, there's so much I wanted to do tonight, and this is not it. This is not it at all. So I guess, let's see. How about oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Friends all drive Porsches, I must make amends. I worked hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. So Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? I'm counting on you, Lord. Please don't let me down. Prove that you love me and buy the next round. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? Lord, won't you buy me color TV? Dialing $4 is trying to find me. I wait for delivery each day until 3. So Lord, won't you buy me a 60-inch plasma TV? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches, I must make amends. I worked hard all my lifetime with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. Yes, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. So Lord, won't you buy me? All right, sing it loud enough for me to hear you. A Mercedes Benz. Excellent. Excellent. I already did Sailor's Prayer, Mr. Petrodi, but how about a little bit of this? I'm going to need all my gear. All my gear. Here we go. Okay, that's it. Here we go. Ken, get ready. Let's see. I want this here and this here. And I think this, right? Am I going to be able to do that? I don't know. Woohoo! Ouch. Okay. Don't make noises that hurt you. Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A little mud came from the king to the scummiest vessel I've ever seen. God ding them all. I was told it cruised the seas for American gold. Fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man from Halifax Pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, well, said Barrett, cried the town, I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. For 20 men, brave old fishermen, who would make for him the antelope screw. Oh, damn them all. I was told they'd cruise the seas for American gold. Fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. You're welcome, Betsy. On the King's birth, oh wait. Oh, the antelope sloop, a sickening sight. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She'd a list to port in her sails and rags, and the cook and the scuppers and the sickers and jags. God damn them all. I was told they'd cruise the seas for American gold. Fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the King's birthday we put to sea. I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. 91 days to Montego Bay, pumping like bad men all the way. God damn them all. I was told they'd screw the seas for American gold. Fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. It's not easy being a drummer. On the 96th day we sailed again. I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. When a great big Yankee hove in sight, with a crack 4 pounders we made to fight. Damn them all. I was told, screw the seas for American gold. Fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, the Yankee lay low down, go, go. I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She was broad and fat and loose and stays, and to catch her took the antelope 2 whole days. Damn them all. I was told we'd screw the seas for American gold. Fire no guns, shed no tears. I was a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Then a leg she stood 2 cables away. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Our crack 4 pounders made an awful din, but with one fat ball drank drove us in. They didn't even give us dinner. Damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Erin's privateers. The antelope shook and pitched to her side. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. There was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the main truck took off both me legs. Damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. Fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Now here I lay in my 24th year. I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. It's been 6 years since we sailed away, and I just made Halifax yesterday. Damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. How's that for cowbell? Well, that was interesting. I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure that they're not going to allow this on Facebook because I swore all the way through it. Oh well, we'll find out. That would be lovely, wouldn't it, to be scuppered by Facebook. Let's see. I want to find the words to that song so that I sing it right, because I don't sing it right. Ah, there it is. There we go. Let's see. I said I wasn't going to play the guitar tonight, but perhaps the balalaika. My love said to me, my mother, oh my, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. Then she stepped away from me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. She stepped away from me, and she moved through the fair. And finally I watched her move here and move there. Then she made her way homeward with one star away, as the swans in the evening move over the lake. The people were saying no to the wind, for one had a sorrow that never was said. And I watched as she passed me with her goods and her gear, and that was the last that I saw of my dear. I dreamt it last night, my true love crept in. So softly she entered, her feet made no din. Then she crept close beside me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. All right, there we go. Tom, there will be no songs that involve guitars because I cannot play tonight. And I think Queen of Argyll is a guitar song. So let's go back to the feckin' book of Everything Irish and go to a random page. Oh, recipes. Champ. It's a simple dish originated in Cavan, where people are repeatedly careful with their pennies. A story goes that a Cavan man on his deathbed asked for one final helping of his beloved champ, only to be told by his wife that she was saving the champ for after the funeral. Seriously. 4 pounds or 2 kilograms of potatoes, half a pound or 250 kilograms of spring onions, posh word for scallions, half a pint of milk, 1 teaspoon salt, 4 ounces of butter, Kerrygold, I presume. Boil the potatoes until cooked. Oh, peel them first. Simmer the scallions in milk for about 5 minutes. Strain the potatoes and mash them. Add the hot milk, scallions, salt, pepper, and half the butter to the mashed potatoes mixed together. And in a nice dish, serve the rest of the champ with the butter in the center. Sounds a little bit like mashed potatoes. All right, then. Let's go back to the sex part. Let's see. Dungarvan in 1995. Dungarvan's population, 5,700, was briefly the focus of international media attention when Father Michael Kennedy declared from the pulpit that a local woman had deliberately slept with over 60 locals to infect them with AIDS. Cue hundreds of suspicious glances from wives at husbands who were suddenly fascinated by the hymn sheet. The story spread like, well, a virus. Health experts, however, announced that the chances of a woman, infecting so many men in this way were slim. Perversely, that's what it says, perversely, observers believe that this may have led to an increase in casual sex, which one assumes wasn't quite Father Kennedy's intention. No, I doubt it. You're going to try the chop with the ramps? That's funny, Don. Hi, Don. All the way from West Virginia. So, drink. I guess we'll do maybe one or two more things here and then call it a night. Again, y'all, thanks for hanging out on day 11 of Celtic Wanderings with Lojo Russo. Tonight's theme being Things and Sings Without Strings. Sings Without Strings, I think it was, yes. And tomorrow is the All Request show. It will be at approximately 5:30 tomorrow night, CST, Central Standard Time. If you'd like to request a song, please comment here or on my music page or message me, and I will do my best to get your song sung tomorrow. I'm actually hoping to be outside, like by a fire. It was 47 degrees out today. It was beautiful. Here's the only guitar you will see this evening. Thank you. So let's see. What else would I want to sing for you? Well, I was going to do another one of Ken's songs, since I seem to be so fond of a Ken song, as it were. It helps when you're in a band with a man who sings all these songs that I'd never heard before. So it was a lovely thing. A lot of boron tonight. Here we go. I was born in Sweet Killarney one day when I was young. I guess that's right, the reason there's a party on me tongue. I was a pretty big bother, my father would allow. The girls all ran to kiss me then, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. The girls all ran to kiss me then, I wish they'd do it now. When I was only 6 months old, girls would handle me. They'd press me to their bosom, and they'd nurse me on their knee, rock me in the cradle, sleep with them. I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. They'd take me in to sleep with them. I wish they'd do it now. I'll keep that in mind, Bets. At 12 years old, a finer lass I'm sure you've never seen. Girls all followed me right down to the meadow green. They make a chain of buttercups to deck my girlish brow. Then they'd roll me in the clover. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I wish they'd do it now. They'd roll me in the clover. I wish they'd do it now. My father sent me off to school to learn my ABCs. The little girls in the class, they would not let me be. They'd pinch me in me breeches. That's not fair, you allow. Then they'd master used to spank me then. Oh, I wish he'd do it now. Oh, I wish he'd do it now. Oh, I wish he'd do it now. The master used to whack me then. I wish they'd do it now. Girls would take me out to Dale and the weather it was mild. Then we'd go and splash about like a little trip a while. They'd splash the water till it shone pearls upon me brow. Then they'd dry me ice all over and over and over and ooh, you missed a spot. I wish they'd do it now. Ooh, I wish they'd do it now. I wish they'd do it now. They'd dry me nice all over. I wish they'd do it now. It's awful lonely for a lass to live the single life. So I think I'll go and find myself a new wife. I have that. You know, the problem is I've got this. I don't have the official Gallo Glass words in front of me. So let's try this again. It's awful lonely for a lass living the single life. So I think I will go out and try to find me a new wife. I've got some bling pigs and a likewise a fat old sow. And there's plenty of love and bacon for the girl who'd do me now. For the girl who'd do me now. For the girl who'd do me now. There'll be lots of love and bacon for the girl who'd have me now. Oh, Lord. Where did I find these words? That was close. That was close. That was close. Let's see. What do I got left? I have my guitar. And I think that's kind of all of the songs that I wanted to do Acapulco like. So, unless anybody has a better suggestion, I suggest that we retire to whatever rooms we are currently in. I'm sorry, Ken. Don't cry. You'll make me cry. Don't cry, Ken. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll request show. My finger will be better, and if it's not, I'll figure it out. I'll finger it out. Molly O'Malley's tomorrow, Steve. Absolutely. And Queen of Argyle, Tom. And anything else. You guys, whatever I couldn't get to tonight, guitar-wise, I will get to tomorrow night. I'll write it down. And we'll do it. I think I just want to leave you with this. Nope, that's not gonna work. Lying in my bed, hear the clock tick and think of you. Caught up in circles, confusion is nothing new. Flashback, warm nights, almost left behind. Suitcase of memories, and after sometimes you picture me. I'm walking too far ahead, you're calling to me. I can't hear what you said then. You say go slow, I fall behind. Second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. After my picture fades, darkness has turned to gray. Watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay. Then flashback, warm nights, almost left behind. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. Day 11, Celtic Wanderings with Lojo Russo. Sings without strings. Tomorrow night, the comfy, what do we call it? Soft clothes request show. All right. Right on. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.